Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday. And on every Monday, I bust out a deck of cards and we look at it. But today, special because we're looking at Eye of the Ocean. Eye of the Ocean from the Requiem team, Stockholm 17. You guys watch my channel for any amount of time, you know I gush, I fawn over Stockholm 17. Amazing, absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the review I did for his tarot deck, you want to make sure you go over and check that out, or any of the Stockholm 17 decks that I've reviewed. The man's brilliant. He's amazing. This is Eye of the Ocean. There's 3 decks of cards in this campaign, and then a little quartermaster mini deck. This was a Kickstarter campaign that was, I think, almost last year, right? Just starting to get fulfilled, and pretty soon they're going to be up on his website for sale. If you back the campaign, it was epic. It was epic because there were the 3 decks, right? There was a novel. There was like a leather cover and a little wraparound and a little knot, and it was a whole story. And then if you had the novel and the decks, you could solve the puzzle. When these decks came in the mail, they didn't come in new deck order. They came in a very specific order that if you arrange them side by side, you'd make a map, right? And the map, working with the book, would help you solve the puzzle. So insane. It was such a beautiful project. These decks are beautiful. I can't wait to break each one open and show them to you right now. Welcome to 1776 AD. This is an Archaeo-fantasy adventure from the Age of Sails taking place in Europe and the Atlantic Ocean. You're going to join the crew of Captain Solvang Helmstrom to find the mysterious Eye of the Ocean, an ancient sailing island guardian of the 7 seas. So like I said, there were 3 decks, right? This is Solace. This one is Ocean Blue and Gold. And each one is a little different. There are subtle variations from deck to deck, but there is a lot of similarities, like the card faces. The card back design is the same, but the coloring is different. I want you to notice that these are cutaways right here. These Roman numerals, those are cutaways. And there is an extra card in this tuck case that you put in the back of the tuck that reveals those cutaways. There is a whole, look at that, cutaway in the tuck flap as well. Each one of these tuck flaps moves and locks the same way, but the coloring, right, is obviously different because this is the blue deck. Luna is the teal and silver deck. And now you can see there's different cutaways, right? Different cutaways, different Roman numerals. So that would all be part of the puzzle that I was talking about. And similar enclosure, right? All custom done, right? How do you get something that awesome? But then look at this madness. This deck is Astra Polaris. It's black and gold, gilded edges, and antique gold edges. Never before seen. This is a deconstructed box. It shows the beauty of the antique and the gold gilding. So incredible. Look at how this one opens. Look at that inside gilding. And yes, those are the cards right there. Those are the cards showing through. So who thinks of this, right? It's just such an awesome idea. So like I was saying, all 3 back designs are the same, but the coloring is different. So this is the Solace back design, the blue back design, right? And this is the Luna back design, the teal and silver. And then this one is the Astra Polaris, the black and gold that has the gold silver edges. And remember I said there was an extra card in the tuck case that showed the Roman numerals in the front. So that just looks like that, okay? And then you just slide it in there so that it has your reveals in the cutaways. And then of course, as the decks go back in the tuck case, there's this cutaway here. So you want to always put them in so that the back design is facing out, right? And then this just tucks right there like that. Each deck came with 4 extra cards. This one says Codex on it, and it shows a key. This brass key was also an add-on in the campaign. This is a map with what looks like a series of islands, or I don't know. I have no idea. This one says Solus and Latido. And then this is some sort of compass, and it says Astra underneath that. So those are your 4 extra cards. Now I know that I said the deck didn't come in new deck order, but I put it in new deck order just for the sake of ease. This is your Ace of Spades. It's an island that's shaped like a skull. It even says Spade Island right there. And as you can see, there's a little map backdrop with like little icons that would belong in a map. And so if you get these, don't put it in new deck order like I did. Lay it out side by side and look at the map that Stockholm 17 made. Look at these courts. Absolutely stunning, right? If there's one thing I love, well, there's several things I love about Stockholm 17, but it's always the court cards. They're just, he comes up with the most incredible, most original, most gorgeous, thematic court cards ever. Just, he's incredible. And it really is a style, right? You don't see his style waver from deck to deck. You really see a consistency and even a maturity. I think as each one of his decks gets released, you definitely see how he's grown as an artist. And it's, I mean, it's just such an incredible journey that we've all been on with Stockholm 17. There's your Ace of Hearts. Here's the little mini deck. Stockholm 17 loves mini decks. There's always a mini deck in his campaign. This is the quartermaster deck. And so it's, again, going to be very similar to the larger counterparts. So there's your mini back design, right? You get a little quartermaster joker. And again, the deck's going to be the same, right? But awesome to have a little mini deck that goes along with it. And then there's your second ad card. Or your, what was that? What? You want to see the gilding on the Astra Polaris deck? All right, I'll show you the gilding. This is another thing, is that when I put this deck in new deck order, it actually changed the gilding that's on the side. If you leave it in the order that it comes in, this gilding has like a pattern or a shape that looks very like old and antique. These cards, I should also mention, they were all printed in Belgium from Cartamundi on their B9 Slimline True Linen finish paper. And that's everything. That's what I can show you from what the cards look like. And like I said, if he has any stock left or anything merch-wise left over from the campaign, it's all going to be available at his website. So if this video turned you on to this project and you were like, I should have supported that, please head on down to the website, check out the other things that Stockholm 17 has for sale. Fill up your shopping cart. Fill it up. The man's a genius. Big, huge thanks to everyone down at the Requiem team and Stockholm 17 as well. Thanks for giving me these cards so I could do the review for the public, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.